Hi everyone! In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to crochet this simple 8-petal flower. For work, you need a ball of yarn, a crochet hook, and a large bead for the center. Begin the work by making a chain of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now join the chain and the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The foundation ring is ready. Now let's begin the first round, a round of single crochet stitches. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn. And now single crochet 23 into the foundation ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Continue till you have 23 single crochet stitches made into the foundation ring. I have made 23 single crochet stitches into the ring. Now complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The first round is ready. Let's begin the second round, which will be the foundation for the next round of petals. So to start the second round, chain 6 is to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now yarn over the hook twice to work the treble stitch and treble crochet into the fourth chain stitch away from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treble crochet into the fourth chain stitch away from the hook. The foundation for the first petal is ready. Then continue chain 8 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over the hook 4 times to work the triple treble stitch. Now skip 2 stitches of previous round. 1, 2, and triple treble crochet into the third stitch. But do not complete this triple treble. Work like you normally would until you have 2 loops on the hook. Now hold these 2 loops and begin the treble stitch. For this, yarn over the hook twice. Work the treble into the second pair of strands on the post of the triple treble stitch we've just made, or it is the third one from the top. So insert the hook in 2 strands, like this, and work the treble like you normally would until you have 3 loops on the hook. Do not complete this treble. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the complex stitch. This complex stitch is the foundation for the second petal. Now continue and repeat the same stitch sequence to make the foundation for the next petal. So chain 8 for the chain space, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, yarn over the hook 4 times for the triple treble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 stitches of previous round and triple treble crochet into the third stitch. Work till you have 2 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold 2 loops and begin the treble. Yarn over the hook twice. Work the treble into the second pair of strands on the post of the triple treble stitch we've just made. Insert the hook in 2 strands and work the treble till you have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the complex stitch. The foundation for the 3rd petal is ready. Continue and work the same till the end of this round. You still need to crochet 5 more same complex stitches. In between there will be a chain space of 8. Keep working till the end of this round. Here I have chained 8 for the last chain space. Now complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first treble of this round. Round 2 is completed now. In this round we have 8 complex stitches, and each complex stitch is a base for a petal. Now I'll start the next round and I'll be crocheting the first petal on the first complex stitch. Here is my first complex stitch, or it is a chain with a treble. Let's begin round 3, the last one. I'll start crocheting the first petal working in rows. So hold the work like this for your convenience. And now I'll be working around this chain of 6 we started the previous round with. So under this part of the chain of 3, or it is into the ring, single crochet 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then single crochet 4 under the chain of 2, this part. 1, 2, 3, and the last one, 4. Here we have reached the single crochet stitches of the first round. Skip the next stitch and single crochet into the second one. The first row is ready. Now I'll be working through the stitches we've just made. Turn the work and begin row 2. Skip the first stitch of previous row and single crochet into the second one. Continue in a row, half double crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet into the next one, and now double crochet twice into the next stitch, 1 and the second one into the same stitch, 2. Then treble crochet twice into each of next 2 stitches. So into the next stitch, treble crochet 1 and 2. Into the next stitch, again treble crochet 1 and 2. Then double treble crochet twice into each of next 2 stitches. So yarn over the hook 3 times for double treble and double treble crochet twice into the next stitch. 1, 2. Now into the next stitch, work the same, double treble crochet twice, 1 and 2. Here we have 1 stitch left on previous row. Into this stitch, double treble crochet 3 times. One, 2, and the last double treble into the same stitch. 3. I worked 3 double trebles into this last single crochet. Later on I'll work into this stitch once again. Just remember this stitch. Let's see before we continue. At this point, a half of the spiral petal is ready. Here how it looks. Now I'll continue making the other half, working under the post of the treble stitch. So turn the work a bit, and into this ring under the post of the treble, double treble crochet 7. Yarn over the hook 3 times to work the double treble stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last double treble, 7. Now continue working into the same ring. So treble crochet, yarn over the hook twice, and work the treble. Then into the same ring, double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. The second row is ready. Let me show you. Here what we have, you can see the shape of the first spiral already, as it is almost done. So still we need to continue and crochet the last row. So turn the work and begin row 3. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn. Now skip the first stitch of previous row, this one, and single crochet into each of next 10 stitches. 1, continue, work into each stitch of the second part of the petal. 3, 4. So I'll be working into each stitch worked under the post of the treble. So single crochet made into this stitch will be the last one. So let's continue. I made 4 single crochet stitches, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. I'm working on the back of the flower. Here is the front, and I made 10 single crochet stitches in a row. Continue, slip into the next stitch of previous row. Then chain 5 to lower the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now make a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the first row. Let me show you. Here is this first single crochet of the first row. You remember we worked 3 double treble stitches into the same single crochet. So now slip into this single crochet. Once the slip stitch is made, we can continue the round and work into the chain space of previous round. But before we do this, let's take a look at the first petal, which is completely ready. Just let me straight up the stitches. As you can see, the petal has nice spiral shape. This is the front and this is the back. Now to continue round 3 and move to the next complex stitch, single crochet 9 into the following chain space of 8 of previous round. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one, 9. Now slip into the following complex stitch. And at this point begin the second petal. And the same work in rows as we did the first petal. This time begin the first row of the petal by working under the first part of the post of triple treble stitch. Work into the ring. Single crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then single crochet 4 more under the same post but out of the ring. Keep working this and the next petals following the same instructions as we did the first petal. Each petal should be completed in 3 rows, and there should be 8 same spiral petals in this last third round. So continue work till the end of this round. My flower is almost ready. 8 petals are made. I just need to complete the third round. Let's do it together. Once you're done working into the last chain space of 8, insert the hook into the first treble from the back like this and slip into. You remember into the same treble we worked a slip stitch before to complete the previous round. So now when the flower is ready, you can cut off the yarn and hide the tails. Our flower has very beautiful spiral petals. This is the front of the flower, and this is its back. To the center of the flower, you can add a large bead like I did. Thank you so much for watching, and don't miss our next projects.